That's a pretty tough question to ask. And Team Falcons, they're trying to figure it out, but now they go with the Claude. It's a hero that has been used by Super Marco, but they're not gonna fight Team Liquid Philippines in their very own game that they want to play here. They want to try to scale a little bit further, just so they can have enough damage to make this happen. But for Cuneta Astrodome and for people watching at home, this is the clash of the Titans, the final clash. Every game feels like their first game, because at this point, if you want to be able to make it into the top 4, you're going to be facing a familiar foe. And we're looking at the lineups right now. It's a mix of old and new strategies for both of these teams.
Whoever rotates faster is going to win this game. Ogwen needs to be locked in here alongside Few. Falcons, they cannot allow Team Liquid Philippines to build a very quick lead. That is a Yuzong with a Petrify that could even mess up the entry of a Claude. As this game extends, Super Marco might be wondering, wait, I have damage, I have my items.
Right.
Liquid can just build up a bunch of blade armors, but Falcons, that Alice is gonna be their main centerpiece to ensure that the Claude, the Kimmy, and the Lancelot have the time and the space to deal a damage. But they will get to that point only if Ogwen and Few get their rotations right alongside Kyle TZ. They have to win Turtle 1, they have to win Lord 1.
I mean, honestly, you're talking about Few right before the start of the matchup as they were being asked to step up quite, not even in a gradual manner. He has to step up big time, make sure that he evades a lot of deaths that would usually happen in like the minute 5 or minute 7 of the match. But for flapTZ, he's been doing this with all of the other heroes such as the Esmeralda and the Uranus as well. If he wants to at least annoy the rest of the members of Team Liquid Philippines.
Okay, hey, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're going to be jumping right into the game. I know it took a little bit. Thanks for being patient. The players are ready. And hopefully we have a smooth route from here. Once again, it's a best of 5 between the Titans, Team Liquid Philippines, and Team Falcons in this best of 5 elimination match. First day of playoffs. Let's take a look at the emblems here.
So far, nothing out of the ordinary. I'm looking at that Alice. It's on full tank mode.
Yep.
And then you're looking at Sanford. You see him rock that Rupture. So he really wants to dig into that early game advantage that Yuzong has. This is a debut pick, by the way. I can't believe it's been a while. It's taken this long. Sanford is the Yuzong of not just MLBB, of not MPL, of all MLBB.
I was going to say he is him at this point. I mean, for a lot of people, if it was your first time watching, Sanford play the Yuzong just a couple years ago, was it? He had an amazing performance on it, and it's one of those heroes that did take some time off in our current meta, but it's still as deadly. I think some people, even in their own games, forgot, man, just how much Yuzong can hurt with the Shaw Essence and everything else. Oh, mid lane.
Few gets launched up, jumps on his own volition, dropping a little bit of damage. I don't think that's a fight they want to take.
Okay, so they do get a battle spell out. Sanji had to burn the Flicker, so that can still be a bit of a win there. A minor one. Sanford also used that Petrify earlier on, while Flap had to burn his Flicker. So
we missed that little tango.
Yeah, we missed it, but this is one of those things that we kind of expect with these kind of lineups, man. Especially for Team Falcons, they're gonna have to build up. Like, this is gonna have to cook a little bit. Turtle's already started up.
Aggressive start for Liquid. Black Dragon form thrown out, plus the Mountain Shocker. Falcons ain't gonna have nothing on that one. Turtle over to the Cavalry.
Timing in favor of Team Liquid Philippines there. Fast start on the Turtle. They knew that these level 4s for Team Falcons are crucial for them. I mean, you're talking about the Kimmy, the Grok. Those are crucial ultimates that are needed. There's an Unbreakable, but it is on Ogwen, so he's going to be fine for that. Ooh. But, Team Falcons now, I'd say they're in a position to go ahead and fight. If they want to choose a fight, they can take it on any of these lanes.
Kyle TZ finds Daddy JP, puts him to a third of his health. The patriarch of Liquid is fine. Down bottom, flapTZ dueling against Sanford, gets the advantage. If Sanford on the Yuzong is an early game threat, I think flapTZ with the rework on Alice is just as bad. She's basically a sexier Uranus.
Hey, she could cosplay at that point. Actually, I think I'd rather see the cosplay.
Oh! Throw to Ruin! Plus attack charge! That's 2 kills, almost taken at mid! JP survives via the Revitalize. You were saying?
I was saying, hey, Well, what I was saying earlier is that as a level 4 is available, they'll pick a lane and they'll go for it. And that's what the tech charge was, man. You know, forget what I was saying about Alice cosplay, but hey, I'll tell you what, that's a move they can do time and time again in the mid lane.
You know what? It's the first time I've ever seen a Throne of Ruin charge that way.
Yeah.
Like you do it from afar and then you throw out that gleam, shadow in, and then you pop them.
This is something
you can't do that with Uranus.
You can't. He's a lot more like, here I am. There's not much of a...
He announces himself.
There's not much of a surprise factor when it's Uranus, you know, at least with Alice. But that's why the Alice has worked so well. Think about it. When she was available, was it week 6? She wasn't picked up too much, maybe 1 or 2 times.
Yep.
And then as the season went on and we got closer towards the end of the regular season, she was up in almost every game or banned.
I think this is the kind of Alice teams we're seeing in the scrims.
Yeah.
So now we've unlocked it. Now we know what it's like. Turtle spawns in the upper quarter. Not as early a start for Liquid. I think they're heeding what Falcons can throw at him.
Yeah, they're going to wait for Sanford to make his way up. He does have that Dragon Form and the Petrify.
Uh-oh.
Mount Shocker's going to be used, but they want a full fight for this.
And Ogwin does come in once more with the tech charge. Easy with a secure and a big knockup. Ogwin falls. Kyle as well. Liquid clap back. They want to take down Few. He flickers out, but falls just as quickly. 3 for none plus the turtle. They want Flap. They don't gonna get him. In comes Sergi. The chef do be cooking, and it's spicy, baby. They do find Marco. Sanji's shaking that thing.
Shaking that thing. What a play for tlph. I mean, it looks so good, Leo, for Team Falcons on the setup with a tech charge and everything else, but then tlph was like, nah, we'll take the turtle and all the kills and we'll shake that thing in the middle of it.
Falcons wasn't ready. Folks, a quick look back at exactly what we mean by he is him. Sanford is currently #1 ranked all time as the usual. 31 games under his belt. This being that.
Yeah.
Oh no, they catch Flap!
Oh, it works so good, Leo. The lanterns from this Jushin for Sanji into everything that tlph has, whether it's Oheb on the Ruby. Oh, here's a jump.
JP synced up with Oheb. Marco with a point blank. BMI, what was he thinking?
He's not thinking about all the crowd control that's being thrown at him, man. I mean, it's tough to escape that. You actually mentioned this with a Claude earlier on when we were waiting to jump in the game. It's like, it's a Claude. You have what? A BMI plus the Purify. That's about all you have.
He had only one of those things.
He only had one of those at that moment. But even then, if he had both, the problem is tlph has so much crowd control, so much CC that they can actually deal with anyone from Team Falcons.
Literally, they all have CC.
They all do.
So check how Marco is going to make the most of that. They're down 4K. Liquid can literally just, press down on that wound.
Oh man, this makes me almost worried that if Team Falcons forces a team fight into this third turtle, that the same thing might just happen here because they're losing that economy now. So tlph will start up this turtle. They have complete control. They're going to go for Ogwin. He's got to defensively tech charge out. Few though, is he going to do anything?
They spot him and they compromise him, take him down as well. Flap easy going into the back. Throne of Ruin, no one home. Ogwin shambles, cracked in half. Marco with the defensive BMI. Flap easy falls. He's going to have the BMI on out of there just as quickly. The duet ain't going to hit no one. While Falcons are reeling, and they want to take down Kyle.
Oh, can they actually chase him down? He has the stacks here, but I think he's able to get away. Again, he is this Lancelot, but still, man, it's like tlph can choose whatever they want and go for a team fight, even if it's extended. Because you look at this, where's that brunt of damage from Team Falcons going to come from? It's not enough yet. It's not online yet. Super Marco isn't there. He's still a ton of gold away from being online.
And Joseph, it's a very specific kind of damage.
Yes.
It is DOT, DPS at best. So they need Liquid to sit there, stand there and say, we won't fight back as much. But they won't have it. They are literally blitzkrieging. It's a Liquid stampede right now.
It is. You know what the problem is even if you want to wait, if you're Team Falcons, Team Liquid's not letting that happen. They have so many options. Even if it's just JP jumping in your back line to force a response, it's so difficult for Team Falcons to post up and be like, all right, let's play the defensive game here. Because now, I mean, talking about 8-11 into this game, they're down almost 8,000 gold. you know, in this situation with this kind of lineup, you don't really have much of a choice but just to kind of watch and hold on. Like, you've got to buckle up and hope that you even get to a late game.
Fortunately, Falcons does have decent wave clear. Looking at how Ogwin can actually put up a wall, delay waves, use that as a specific tool. Few with that good range.
Tech charge?
Oh, they're fighting big! Tech charge with the wall coming in, but they just get squished right there. That wall that Ogwin dropped. Flap is gonna take it as well. 3-0. Liquid are almost 10K up. Joseph, this is painful to watch.
You see what I'm saying? If you decide to fight in your Team Falcons, tlph will take it. Look at the burst damage they did to Ogwin, who's supposed to be the tanky guy.
Speaking to all the fight fans out there, this is literally a fighter who is down on the 6 to 12 position, punching up. You just don't.
You just can't.
You protect yourself.
You've got to gloves up. What is that? Was that what they're saying? Gloves up.
Put your gloves up.
Put your gloves up, man.
Cover
you know?
up.
But Paquito's not in the game, so who's going to do that?
I was just about to get there. Ogwin can put up walls, control waves. Few can just pew away.
Yep.
Find a way to get Marco that farm he's looking for. Double lane while he can. Again, Liquid is gonna freeze now. Look how they're barely touching these waves. They're waiting for this Lord timer.
Yeah.
They want to time it exactly on the spawn. They want this Lord to come at 10:15, not 45.
Yep, there it is. So right there, Oheb will go ahead, finish that off. And mind you, they already got one of the Holy Shields down too. I'm not sure if they actually got mid. Yeah, no, mid's still fine. They got the tier 2 there and top, but they got that Holy Shield down on the bottom side. So Team Falcons, you're looking at this. You're facing a 13-1 deficit, 10,000 gold. You know, where is this? Where is that hope? You mentioned earlier that they could clear some of these waves out, but this is one of those things, man, again, where tlph might just force this one in and punch it in for game 1.
You know what? It's a stroke of mad and evil genius. Liquid may or may not have on purpose not pushed the tier 2s to further delay Falcons' wave clear.
Yeah.
And resources. Because look, if the waves were coming in to actual inhibitors, it would be easier to get resources, right?
Yeah, they'd
but
be
if
able to
you
farm.
have tier 2s, it gets much harder. There goes the pulse.
no.
And there goes the tech charge. Oh, they're trying, but no, Flappy's not tough enough. He gets squashed that fast.
Again, they went for the initiation. Ogwin burning the flicker, tech charge, and to get nothing. Unfortunately, it's Flap that went down. Now sitting at 0-5 on this Alice. Not the game that Flap was looking for. Or Team Falcons, they might be facing a very difficult base to defend here as they push in tlph with a massive lead, and everything else they're gonna go.
They cracked the base down bottom. They cracked Marco, folded him in half, and there's just 3 defenders left. I don't think this is possible. I think Falcons might have to just recover from the back as the base is up next. Lord still standing. Team Liquid Philippines stampede through game 1.
Game 1.